next to me that you might be able to see is a rather large knife. That's right, it's a kukri. The first thing that you're going to want to do is get a longer screw. As mentioned in previous video, you can find them over at the hardware store and the specialty fasteners and screws and whatnot. Definitely having a variety will help you out there. The main thing you want to look at is the belly of the blade, and you're always going to want this to be parallel to the top of the vise. Some of these larger blades, it's easier to just turn them around and do them while they are facing towards you. It's getting way too dark to do this. I'll finish it up tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, so maybe they're blah 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 blah. It's too dark to do this.
Good morning, YouTube, and happy Thanksgiving. We're back with this lawnmower blade of a knife, traditional knife over in Nepal. What's gonna work for this area right here is if you tilt your paddles. So again, I have the wicked edge paddle tilted. That enables me to get to the recurve. I'm doing most of the grinding in here to keep the curve of the blade, and slowly rolling the stone, flattening it out as I hit the belly, and rolling it a little bit more as I approach the tip. Once you've removed the steel from this area, you'll be able to blend that edge into this belly area, which still needs to have some steel removed from it. And then we'll make it one continuous bevel all the way down through the tip. Just got done with the 50 grit. Now we're moving up to the 80 grit. Just got done apexing the edge with the 80 grit stones. Wait a minute, Dan, you're not supposed to apex the edge with the 80 grit stones. You can't do that. Yeah, you can. You know what? In order to erase all these deeper scratches, you're going to more than redo the edge more than once with your 100 and 200 grit stones. Don't worry about that. It's not going to leave major pits and anything like that. Besides, there's still a little bit more damage that hitting it with the 80 grit stones is going to take out, as opposed to flattening out the edge. So I'm going to flip it over one more time, burr it over, and then I'll move up to the 100 grit and start erasing some of these gnarly, nasty looking scratch lines. Don't be afraid to do stuff that people say you shouldn't do, or else you're never going to learn. And we're finished. I moved up, did a 200, 400, and 600. I finished at the 600. I wasn't looking to have a hair whittling edge. This ended up being 20 degrees per side, which is just about as thin as I'd like to make this due to the thickness of this blade. And as you can see, all the little chips and stuff from the previous 50 and 80 grit stones have been removed out of the edge. And while there are still some small inclusions left over from those stones in the edge, the way to hide those, at least for the next, I don't know, 2 or 3 sharpenings, is to, what I like to do is cross hatch my final edge. You do strokes going away from you, you do strokes coming towards you, and what you end up with is a cross hatched diamond type pattern, and that hides any previous scratches pretty well, and it looks kind of nice. I like it. And this is how you sharpen a large kukri on the wicked edge. Hope this was helpful. Hope you learned something. If you did, like the video, share it possibly. Take it easy.